What is going on, Blues? Welcome back to another video, and this is part 2 of keep, loan or sell of Chelsea's players for next season. And we got the Midfielders edition this time, and as you guys see on the screen, player number 1 is Angola Conte, and he's staying for sure, guys. This guy is about to win another Premier League title, guys. There is no question about it. We're getting more signings. As you guys know, Haaland is linked, Declan Rice is linked. Those two guys are destined to come to Chelsea. I'm gonna say that with my full passion of 100%. I'm gonna say they're destined to come to Chelsea Football Club, guys. They are destined. That's their destiny. And Kante is about to win a bunch of trophies with them. He's gonna win the Club World Cup, the UEFA Super Cup, the Premier League, guys. These trophies are loading, guys. They are loading, and Kante is gonna be starting when we are winning them. And guys, Angola Conte, world class. He showed levels to Real Madrid midfielders, Man City midfielders, he showed levels. This guy, guys, where are the fans that they were like, oh, sell him? There are some other content creators that are like, Conte, he's finished, guys. Like, I don't know, man, guys, come on. Conte is arguably, not even arguably, he's a top 3 midfielder in the world for sure. And yeah, guys, he's staying. Next up, we got Georginio, guys. And this is a very interesting topic, guys. Okay, does he deserve to stay? Of course he deserves to stay, guys. He had a couple of mistakes this season, but overall he had a very good season, since especially when Tuchel came in. And yeah, guys, I think Jorginho, if he get the right offer, considering that Maurizio Sarri is about to go to Lazio, I would honestly look to sell him if he got the right offer. But if you don't sell him, obviously he's still a crucial part of the team. I wouldn't mind keeping him. Of course, he's a great leader, great player, great character to be in the team. But if he got the right offer, I would honestly be willing to sell him and reinvest in other type of midfielders, including maybe Tchouameni from Monaco. We are already linked to Declan Rice, and I would be maybe even into Saul. But guys, even if he stays, I don't really care about it, because the guy, he deserves it. And I always back him usually. Apart from there was this, I don't know which watchline was it I battered him the most, but yeah, that was. But overall, guys, I'm a big fan of Jorginho. When he came to Chelsea earlier on in his Maurizio Sarri days, I always backed him. Players, a lot of fans, especially in the Stamford Bridge, they were singing horrible songs to him, especially to Maurizio Sarri too. But I think he gained back a lot of fans back, and he's been playing very good. And I think I'm just gonna put him stay as of right now, unless we get the right offer. But yeah, he's staying for me. Next up, we got Kovacic. Again, he should stay too, unless we get a right offer. Again, I think I would be open to sell him. However, he's perfectly fine if he stays. Great dribbling ability, his ball progression is elite, guys. And yeah, top quality player. Hopefully he's gonna win the Premier League next season, guys. After that, we got Mason Mount, guys. What an absolutely quality player, guys. This guy, man, how dare people criticize him? No, that was actually, no, you can criticize people. That was bit interesting. But I think overall, guys, do not bash Mason Mount again. The guy carried us to a Champions League final. He's off the ball runs and his tackles and interceptions, even at the attacking positions, his key passes, his assists to Kai Havertz, guys, give this guy more time, and this guy's gonna go to world-class levels. He's about to hit those levels, guys. Trust me, he's about to hit those levels. And Mason Mount, he's staying for sure. And who knows, possibly a number change, maybe a kit number change. Depending if Barkley leaves, he might change his number to 8. I don't know, but maybe even he's gonna keep his number to 19. I do not know about that. But guys, after that we got Billy Gilmour. And Billy Gilmour, I must say, he should go on loan. I think if he stays, he's not gonna really get a lot of game time unless one of our midfielders leave. But that's even if they leave, I think we're gonna pretty much replace them again. But I think Gilmour, he needs a loan time. I think he hasn't really played that many games for his age, so I would just send him to a Championship club loan, or even a Premier League 100%. I think he played couple Premier League games against top 10 teams. So I would honestly like send him to a loan to a top class team. You know, your Leicesters, your Evertons, your West Hams, you know, they can do very well with a midfielder like Gilmour, guys. Gilmour, his ball progression is amazing, very great at dribbling and those line breaking passes. And I would say, yeah, just send Gilmour to loan for a year or two, see how he's going to develop as a player. But yeah, and now, guys, the player that I've been waiting for, Reuben Loftus-Cheek. Guys, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but you guys already know my opinions on Reuben Loftus-Cheek. I'm a big fan of him. And you know, I always believed in him. And I think if that injury didn't happen in that post-season game, just before the Europa League final, man, oh man, what could have been, man? What could have been? I mean, the guy was absolutely insane, guys. I mean, he was carrying Chelsea with Hazard. I mean, he had like double digits for, I think, goals maybe, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, yeah, this guy was the real deal at one point, but injuries kind of hampered him. He went to like Fulham this season, and they were just using him in like poor positions. He's not a striker, guys. He's not really a winger. They were putting him as a number 10. I mean, he can play as a number 10, but that's not his best position, especially in a Fulham, you know. So I think he's a box-to-box midfielder, guys. He's a number 8. You gotta put him in that midfield role, and he's gonna do bits, but I mean, when he doesn't play in those roles, of course, his performances are going to drop. And his injury didn't help him too. But I think overall, guys, Tuchel should look into him one more time, assess him, see if his abilities are going to be useful for our team. I think if it was me, I would definitely keep him. I think he has a certain ability. What's it called? You know, his physique, his strength, his shooting. He just offers something unique that our midfield doesn't have. You know, he has the height, he has the aerial ability that our midfielders don't. And I think Loftus-Cheek can be a very useful asset for our squad. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be a starter for sure, but I think he's gonna definitely be a capable squad player for us to, you know, add something to our team when we need it. Let's say we are playing at Burnley, they are parking the bus. He might be that guy, you know, from the midfield to open up some space and, you know, make some runs from the deep in order to score a header or maybe a long shot. We just don't know. But like, I'm saying he can offer something different. So as a result, I'm just gonna say he should stay. Next up, we got Ross Barkley, and for me, he's a sell. Ross Barkley, at one point he was, you know, he was one of the best talents in England, but I think his injuries got the best out of him. Again, he's been inconsistent. I think he was inconsistent, and I think, yeah, he should just move on. Maybe go to like an Everton again, go back to his old club. Aston Villa, I don't think they're gonna sign him, but I think if he goes there, it wouldn't be a bad team. Yeah, I think he's just like a mid-table. He's like a mid-table player for sure. He can be a decent player for a mid-table team. I mean, teams like, you know, what team I would say? Maybe Southampton could be a good, decent team, you know, for him. Maybe a Newcastle. I mean, Newcastle, they're a bit poor, but I mean, if they offer some good wages to Ross Barkley, he can go there. But yeah, I think Ross, he's a sell for me. Another player that I think, in my opinion, we should sell for sure is Teemu Apaka Yoko. A flop signing for us. He didn't really play more than one season for us. He kept making a lot of mistakes. Defensively, he's very good. But I think at the level that Chelsea want to play and compete for, you need quality on the ball. And unfortunately, Teemu Bakayoko does not really possess those abilities. And you need to have players like that are extremely good on the ball next to him to compensate for that weakness. And I think, yeah, Bakayoko is just a DM. He's just a pure classic DM, nothing else. He's not so great at passing and stuff. His line breaking passes are not that good. He's okay at dribbling, but yeah, I think he's a sell for me. And after that, we got Conor Gallagher, guys. Conor Gallagher, another young midfielder from our academy. Obviously, this season he won the Young Player Award for West Brom. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think if I'm mistaken, he won the Young Player Award. And I think, yeah, Conor Gallagher, he deserves another loan. I think he's still not ready for the first team. I think he still has some things to improve. And yeah, I think he should go to another Premier League club. Maybe, I think not certainly West Brom, because they were like awful. Maybe a bit better, you know, like a team between 10th to 15th, you know. Maybe a Brighton. I think a Brighton could be a decent fit for him, especially that Graham Potter is their manager. He's pretty familiar with the England youth national team players. So I think Gallagher could do well, and I think he should go on loan. After that, we got another academy player, but this guy is in the Loftus-Cheek generation. He struggled a lot of injuries. He struggled with a lot of injuries too, and I think poor guy, Lewis Baker. He just never got to be consistent in the club. Currently, I think he was playing in Turkey, if I'm not mistaken, Trabzonspor maybe. But this guy just never was consistent. I think it's time to cut the losses on him. Not the loss. I mean, we didn't lose anything with him. We didn't spend money on him. He's from our academy, but I think overall, guys, Lewis Baker is a sell for me. He should just go to a club that he wants to commit to, play consistently there, and make a legacy for himself. After that, we got Tino Anjorin, guys, and there we go. We got another academy player, but this guy is young, and he's a very raw talent. And I think this guy his situation is pretty similar with Gilmour, but with less game time. I think he needs to go to another couple seasons of loan, maybe 2 years at least, in my opinion, to get experience, improve his overall game, decrease his weaknesses, just do things like this to improve as a footballer. But he's a top quality talent. I think he can play a bunch of roles. He can play like a number 10, box to box midfielder, even as a wide player. But I think this guy, he has a very good talent. He just needs to gain experience. Tino Anjorin, very physical, guys. He has like a very similar physique to Loftus-Cheek. I mean, the guy is tall and strong. So I think experience is gonna be needed. And here we go, another player that suffered from injuries, Marco van Ginkel, guys. I mean, wow, what a player. When he joined, I mean, you could see the guy was a proper midfielder, guys. I mean, he was a true box-to-box midfielder. He was like Mourinho's dream. Mourinho was actually giving him game time during the preseason, and then boom, those injuries happen year after year after year, and this guy just cannot get away from these injuries. And then there was this one season, I think was it 17-18 season maybe, or 18-19, that he was actually playing good for PSV Eindhoven. He captained them to a league title, and after that it was just a downfall again. And since then he just hasn't been able to repeat those successes, and I just feel bad for the guy, man. I think he was a proper talent, but at this point, man, he should just go to like a league that's gonna be not so physically intense for his body, so his body doesn't break down, and just continue to play football. I think it was just a wasted talent, man. I think I feel sorry for Marco van Ginkel, but guys, I think he's a sell for me. But I think he may have even been like released from the club by now. I'm not too sure, but I think if he still had a contract, I would say we should sell him. And next up, we got a real waste of money, Danny Drinkwater. We spent like 35 million on him. I mean, this guy was a proper waste of money. I mean, he did even play 5 games for us. I'm not too sure, guys. I mean, he was in Turkey too. I think if I'm not mistaken, right? He was in Turkey. Yeah, guys. This guy's a sell for me for sure. I don't know which club is gonna buy him. I have no clue, guys. I mean, Burnley, he was struggling. I mean, the guy's fitness is hella down, guys. So he needs to work on his fitness a lot. He's just collecting his wages. He's like on 120k per week contract, which is absolutely insane. I still don't know, why would you pay 35 million or 40 million? How much it was the price of him, the player? Why would you pay that much money for a player of Danny Drinkwater's quality? I mean, I just don't get it. Why the club made a mistake like this. I mean, that summer we made absolutely shocking signings. Morata, Bakayoko, Drinkwater. I mean, Emerson, you could see that he hasn't really succeeded. We signed, who else we signed? Giroud. I mean, Giroud was in the January transfer window. He was alright. I think he's been doing well. He won a couple trophies with us, so I think he hasn't been a failure. But I mean, who else was there? It was just like Zappacosta, guys. I mean, these signings are absolutely shocking. Rudiger turned out to be a good signing, though. But overall, I mean, Drinkwater was a failure, and I think we should sell him. After that, the last 2 players, we got 2 academy players. The first one is Trevoh Chalobah. He was in Lorient in Ligue 1 for the French league, and he did decent. He was mainly playing as a defensive midfielder, and I think this guy, he needs another loan move for sure. I just don't think he's ready for the first team. I think at least I wouldn't even be surprised if he got sold, to be honest. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna put him to the loan army for now. Maybe we can raise more money if we sell him. But yeah, I think a loan is the right decision for his career. And after that, the final player, Louis Bate. Yeah, another academy player, guys. A player in the Gilmour's mold. Very small build, but very good on the ball. Passing. Very great at dribbling. Their ball progression is their main abilities. He can play as a deep midfielder, deep line playmaker, as a center midfielder. This guy, he's a very talented guy. But again, I think I wouldn't be surprised even if he stayed at the academy, not even on loan. But I think for the sake of this video's purpose, I would just put him on loan. And yeah, guys, this was it. Let me know what you guys think about my choices. And give me some possible midfield signings that you think we should sign if you got rid of a couple of the players here. I think my two midfield signings would be either Declan Rice. If none of our midfielders left, I would say just get Declan Rice. But if, like, let's say Georginio left, I don't know, maybe if Gilmour left, I don't know, players like that, I would maybe just get Declan Rice and maybe like a box-to-box midfielder, or maybe just keep Loftus-Cheek. But yeah, I think this was the interesting video to make, guys, because we have like a couple of players that they have to leave, in my opinion, but we have a lot of talented midfielders that there's a debate over them if you should keep them or no, or even loan them. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. The part 3 is gonna come. It's gonna be about our forwards. But yeah, guys, smash the like button, subscribe, and see you later for the next video. Bye bye.